up? Today I'm going to be giving a film review for Batman Unlimited Mechs versus Mutants. Now this is a DC original movie, well, in the Batman Unlimited series. As you can see, this is the particular version I have of it. Now this time it didn't come with like a figure or anything like they usually do, but this is like the third film in the Batman Unlimited like animated films, So yeah, right off and jump into my review right off the bat. But first of all, I didn't think it was as good as like the previous two. I know you had the first two. I forget the names of them. I thought those were like pretty good. But this third film, it still was good. I would still recommend it. It holds its own. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into like the things that are going on. Well, first of all, you have like centers around the idea that Mr. Freeze, he teams up with like the Penguin, to like overthrow like Gotham City. But this time it's actually Mr. Freeze that's actually doing it. He creates like this like some kind of like this chemical that could turn like super villains into like huge like monsters, almost like Godzilla. Because he does it to like Killer Croc, he does it to like Bane, I think like Clayface. I think this one guy known as Kimmo too, and I'm not too familiar with that villain, known as Kimmo. He does it to all of them and turn them into like these supersized monsters, that terrorize like Gotham City. So I thought that was kind of like far-fetched, but at the same time it was okay, But at the same time, like Batman himself, he has like a mech suit created for himself, him and the Green Arrow. Because you have like the other heroes too, like in the other Unlimited films, you have like the Flash here, you have the Green Arrow, you have Nightwing, and you have Damian this time, who's taking over as Robin, And he's actually part of like a subplot in the film too as well, dealing with the idea that he has become Robin, like the new Robin, because Tim Drake is Red Robin and so on, and Dick Grayson is Nightwing. So that's part of like the other plot of the film. You have Damian Wayne becoming the new Robin, so they kind of touch on that throughout the film itself too as well, But yeah, like these huge like this, basically like these like rogue villains are taking over Gotham City, and they're like huge, so Batman has to put on his mech suit, which is huge too, and the Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, he also has a mech suit too, and he also makes a joke in the film too about them both being like billionaires, and that's how they were able to actually make these mech suits. And it was Kurt Langstrom who actually put the suits together, the guy who becomes like the Man-Bat, he's actually the one, if I'm not mistaken, that created the suits for like Batman and the Green Arrow, But other than that, that's what the film is about, you have like they have to take out this threat of like the rogues village, being like supersized like monsters, basically mutants, basically, So like Batman has to put on his mech suit along with Green Arrow. They had to put on mech suits and take out like the rogues guy like Clayface, Killer Croc, because it opens with with like a prologue that takes place 2 weeks before like what's really going on in the film, and it shows like Batman in his mech suit taking out like Killer Croc, who's like supersized like Godzilla. He actually looks like Godzilla too, which I thought was kind of odd and interesting, So they're both like fighting, and stuff like that. And at the same time, you have this city, Gotham City has been frozen by like Mr. Freeze. He somehow like causes the city to get froze up, so everything's like froze and like freeze up. The buildings have like ice on it, like snow all everywhere and stuff like that, too at the same time, Now you have like the usual like heroes and like characters from like the previous like Batman Unlimited films. Like I know the first one was Unlimited, Batman Unlimited Animal Instincts. Then they had I think it was Monster Mayhem. Yeah, because the first one really centered around like the Penguin, but they had like other villains like Killer Croc and Cheetah and stuff like that. Then the second one was Monster Mayhem, which kind of centered around the Joker as the main villain of the film. But then you had like the other like rogues showing up too, like Scarecrow and Clayface, Solomon Grundy, all of them were showing up too, And like this particular film, you have Freeze, you have a Penguin, they really like the main villains. But then you have Clayface, who else it is? Yeah, Bane and all them show up too as well, And the Joker also makes like cameo appearances throughout the film too as well. Now, other than that, you also have like appearances by like Gordon. He shows up again from here every now and then. You also get to see Alfred too as well. He's giving like advice to Damian Wayne about being a new Robin and stuff like that, which I thought was kind of cool and as good as always. You have Roger Craig Smith returning to do the voice of like Batman, Bruce Wayne. You have the same people who did the voices of like Green Arrow, Oliver Queen, all of them return. you know, like Killer Croc and all them. I don't want to touch on all them because there's so many of them, you know. But other than that, overall, I thought this film, I thought this was, it was decent. If anything, it was just like real far fetched, you know, 'cause like the idea they have these huge like monsters walking around Gotham City, and you know, like Batman has always kind of really been like reality based, you know. He don't really have like super like type threats or like super things. Like I mean, it kind of comes in on the occasion, like when Superman's around and stuff like that, you know. But really, his stuff is more basically like grounded in reality, you know. Even like his village, you know, if anything, you have like Clayface. Sometimes he's kind of like far fetched, and he's one of my favorite like Batman road villains. You know, like Clayface, you know, he can like change and all that. Now his character is kind of like far fetched, you know. But now I thought this was a pretty decent film. I recommend it for fans of like the Batman Unlimited like film series. I recommend it for them, or just like the animated films in general, you know. But like I said, if anything, it was just like kind of like far fetched, you know, like the villains and like the villains like the mech suits and all that was just too much. And it reminded me of Pacific Rim or like those Godzilla films to a certain extent, because you have Batman in this mech suit taking out these huge monsters. So it kind of really reminds you of Pacific Rim, because you know they had to put on those huge like mech suits and take out like the threats that came from under the ocean, you know. It kind of reminds me of that to a certain extent. Now another thing too was in the film too, you know, you have like cameos from like usual villains like Two-Face. He shows up like for one scene, you know, other villains too as well. But you also get to set the Batmobile, it can turn into like a bat wing or like a flying like airplane now, which I thought was kind of interesting. It was kind of like, it was kind of off, but I thought it was kind of cool, you know. But in the end, I'll be giving this my review for Batman Unlimited, Mechs versus Mutants. I'd be giving this a B minus. I kind of want to give it a C. I kind of want to aim at giving it a C, you know. But at the same time, I did enjoy it. I thought it was fun. It just wasn't as good as Animal Instincts and Monster Mayhem. But this still was like pretty good, you know. It's like if I had to pick them in order, I think I liked it Animal Instincts first and Monster Mayhem second. But this one, Mechs versus Mutants, I think this is third. But yeah, so I'm giving this a B minus, and this is my review for Batman Unlimited, Mechs versus Mutants. Alright.